Welcome, I'm Eric Linter with Starspeak, your horoscope for March 2016. We're nearing the end of the astrological year with the sun in mystical Pisces, a sign of great inspiration and creativity. On the 1st, there's definitely going to be some good inspiring energy as the moon is in Sagittarius, a sign of big ideas, foreign cultures and other sources of knowledge, and at odds with both Neptune and the Sun in Pisces, which are conjunct. And this is a reminder to speak to something that we all need to be aware of this month of March. Neptune is currently in a square to Saturn and in opposition to Jupiter in Virgo. And basically, every few days when the moon visits one of the mutable signs, Sagittarius, Pisces being among them, it triggers what we astrologers called a T-square configuration, which creates a climate of anticipation, but also some confusion. And in this season of political campaigns, there's so much storytelling, I'm trying to be polite, going on, that we really need to be careful about details in our contact with other people, in business. You know, make sure the numbers add up, that the signatures are where they need to be, dates are correct, etc. Because the risks of an outright lie having a negative impact remains very high during this entire month. There are also continuing issues around food purity, water supply. Pay attention to what you're putting in your body this month. Your body will appreciate the effort. So we've got this last quarter moon energy on the first day of the month. Again, this can be very motivating, but we need to proceed with caution emotionally. It won't take much to set some people off. There are smoother trends. The following day, Wednesday the 2nd, Venus forms a lovely sextile with Uranus, a very friendly aspect. If you wanted to have a dinner or a night out, it's certainly a good time to do that. And as we head towards the first weekend of March, something curious is going on. Mercury, the planet of the mind, is in a testing square aspect with Mars, the planet of action. And when we have this kind of a setup, what we say and do may not yield the desired results. So slow down, plan carefully, exercise patience. The aspect Mercury square Mars is exact just after midnight, early Saturday morning, and later that same day, Mercury enters Pisces and Mars enters Sagittarius. So they're kind of taking their fight from one sign into the next. People, born under Pisces and Sag need to be especially careful in terms of, not speaking harshly, and making sure that their actions aren't misinterpreted by their loved ones. This point is driven home because on Sunday the 6th, the Sun squares Saturn, a biennial reality check aspect. It may be time to abandon, a certain behavior, a certain position. Even giving up a relationship is plausible. But there's later that same day a kind of healing aspect between the Sun and Pluto. So it may be possible to kiss and make up. It may also become evident that a different course of action is appropriate. Now we come to a very important new moon on Tuesday, the 8th of March. This is eclipse season. And with this new moon, we have a solar eclipse. And it's a very powerful chart for this particular event. We have Mercury, Neptune, the Sun, the Moon, all in Pisces, opposing Jupiter in Virgo and squaring Neptune. And again, new moons are points of beginning, of seed planting. There may be some amazing revelations and spiritual experiences that come with this eclipse. The timing of the eclipse is 8:54, 8:55 in the evening here on the East Coast. And, settle in if you're a meditator or you can have some quiet time. It's a great alignment for inner attunement. But again, these risks of deception need to be, respected. And proceeding carefully, cautiously is certainly the way I would recommend working with these energies. Mercury will overtake Neptune late in the week, forming a conjunction just after midnight, technically on Friday the 11th. Again, pay attention to your dreams. There can be great inspiration and creativity coming through. Venus arrives in Pisces on Saturday morning, the 12th. And here Venus is certainly, very sweet and tender, but she's also in a testing angle with Mars. So friction between the sexes is likely to be a factor. The second weekend of the month, certainly really passionate. Venus squaring Mars, is very touchy-feely, and the need is there to interact with other people. But don't be overly critical. Remember to be loving. And as we head towards the Ides of March, we're going to see, again, some healing energies as Mercury aligns with Pluto and Jupiter on Tuesday the 15th. But in the early afternoon, we have the first quarter of the moon, a waning moon at this point. Again, requires a certain degree of self-awareness. The outer responsibilities that we've taken on in life may conflict with our inner emotional preferences and needs. And some of us just need to suck it up and soldier on. But don't take it out unconsciously on the people around you. It's always nice to offer the olive branch and maintain the peace rather than, do or say something you're going to regret and have to spend a lot of energy cleaning up the wound or the mess you've created. As we head towards Tuesday night, there's a certain sweetness as the moon in Cancer harmonizes with Venus. So, if you are trying to make nice with someone, after 9 o'clock in the evening is the recommended time. That's here on the East Coast. Well, thank you for being with me today and hearing me out. If you want to contact me, you can send me an email at stars@ericalinter.com and look for my daily forecasts on the net at spiritofchange.org. Remember, keep looking up.